There is a new opportunity here. And if you take it, it could lead to a divine counterpart. What's going on for the Cancer Collective? What is the current energy for the Cancer Collective, please? Wow. See how she came out? Queen of Wands, Palace of Cups, and the Fool. With the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is somebody that is creative, inspiring, charismatic, takes inspired action, takes initiative to follow their creative passion and their heart's desire. The way this Queen of Wands is looking at this Palace of Cups, there's something about emotional fulfillment that they're getting ready to take a leap of faith for. The Fool energy is Uranus, so that's full of sudden shocking changes. And it's no risk, no reward. There could be some guilt, burden, heavy energy around it though for some reason. Oh, because Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, something needs to come to a brutal, painful ending. So there's some burden around it. We'll find out. What is the incoming energy though? What is incoming for Cancer, please? We'll get one more, and it is Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. Oh boy. With the Hermit underneath the deck. So this is having some cold feet because taking a risk is scary. So it makes sense. There's a lot of nerves, anxiety, overthinking, repetitive thoughts in terms of how to take the leap of faith. But the Hermit is here supporting that. The Hermit is Virgo energy. We have the South Node in Virgo right now, and that is helping the collective as an entirety release things that are no longer serving. What you're releasing individually depends where Virgo falls in your chart. But underneath that, that's the Four of Swords. So it's about really reflecting, reevaluating, not a retrograde energy, what your soul desires with the Hermit. This is wise introspection. But there's some drive to go, and you know it. So what is the Queen of Wands? It's the Queen of Coins. And the Queen of Cups. So we have a bunch of feminine energy showing up. This is taking an inspired opportunity that leads to something stable, grounded, and emotionally fulfilling. The Queen of Coins is practical. They're the wife-mother energy. They're stable and reliable. And the Queen of Cups, of course, is you. Intuitive, emotionally aware, empathetic, and unconditionally loving. So the card that's missing is often the most important, and the Queen of Swords is about that mental agility, creating a clear path, not letting emotions get in the way, just being calm, cool, and collected in terms of the next steps. What is the Palace of Cups? There's your sword. It's the Ace of Swords. It's the breakthrough. It's the clarity. It's the bright light moment. Putting a plan together, a crossroads with the Two of Wands to take the next steps to go through the gate. The gate is already open. It's just a matter of going through it. Putting the nerves aside in order to take action. What is the Fool, please? It's the Emperor. Whoa. Came out in reverse, and we do have the Three of Swords under the deck. Separation, sadness, some type of loss. The Fool is taking a leap of faith, though, to embody the Emperor Aries energy of leadership and being self-empowered. Three of Swords and Seven of Swords. There's sadness, and there's deception, and there's lies. What are all these swords under the deck? But this is what needs to change, and this is what's changing. We have Jupiter energy. Jupiter is in your sign right now, and it's going to be there till the summer, about July. Then it moves into Leo. And I think during this time, you're being encouraged to put a plan in place. Jupiter is helping bring the wisdom and the growth and expansion to take control of your future. But Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, why is this? This is just being scared of taking the risk. But understanding something with the Page of Swords, understanding with the Ten of Pentacles, you could be in a family situation that keeps you feeling stuck, trapped, and also despondent with the Four of Cups. This is not emotionally fulfilling and longing for that Ace of Cups in the sky. Two of Cups. It could be about longing for something more fulfilling in terms of partnership and needing to break free from whatever financial ties are keeping you feeling chained and bound. Figuring out how to do it. Page of Swords figures it out. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins, please. What is the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins? It is the Four of Cups, that despondent energy we just saw. Something is not fulfilling, and that's the truth with the Ace of Swords showing up again. Right. The truth is there's some desire for independence, freedom. The Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy, is self-sufficient. They choose their own path. They're very high value. They understand their self-worth, and they have a lot of self-respect. There's an inner desire to take some step to break out of something that is not fulfilling, and that could have to do with leaving a relationship, being somebody's significant other, leaving that behind to go after the single energy. The Nine of Pentacles isn't always the single energy, but from what I'm seeing here, it might be. Look at that. The Ace of Coins, wow, Ace of Swords, Ace of Coins, and the Empress, oof, with the Six of Cups. Past life soulmate energy showing up under the deck. There is a breakthrough that's going to lead to a stable, solid opportunity to plant the seeds for something abundant, bountiful. The Empress is Venus energy. Venus is about values. Venus values beauty, abundance, finances, and it's all about self-worth with the Empress here. Six of Cups could keep you feeling tied to something though. There's conflict around it. So there's some uncertainty about how to possibly break free from that. Yeah, there's Five of Wands and then Three of Swords. There could be too many people involved, or there could be some inner conflict and turmoil about separating from a situation and really needing to muster the inner strength to do that. What is the Fool with the Emperor? This is taking a leap of faith to step up to the plate and be the boss of your own life. Follow your heart. This also could be somebody coming towards you. We have the Knight of Cups. That's very soulmate energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And they follow their dreams. They chase what their heart tells them to. Very much a dreamer energy. Temperance under the deck, recommending balance, patience, peace, and grace. And it's also the spirit allies having your back. But this current energy is really encouraging you to follow your heart. Nine of Swords. Oh my word. Okay, so the Five of Wands came out. We did just see that. Conflict, communication, and taking action. Now we have a divine counterpart showing up here with those Nine of Swords. Nerves and anxiety about it. There's a fear of conflict. There's a fear of speaking the truth. And there's concern about how to move forward. But the King of Swords is here, seeing something clearly, analytical and logical, helping remove the anxiety out of this situation. And if you are dealing with a lot of anxiety, remember omega-3s and magnesium can be very helpful for that. It looks like the fear and anxiety could be around security, material security, not having enough. Fear around finances. Because if you are feeling trapped in a relationship or a situationship that keeps you stuck with finances, I mean, that's valid. So what is this Eight of Swords with the Ten of Coins, please? The Strength. There you go. The strength to close the chapter with the world. Leo energy and fixed sign energy. Leo is also a fixed sign, so is Aquarius, so is Taurus and Scorpio. Underneath that, we have the Magician, the Manifestor, the Creator, the person that knows they have the ability to create the life it is that they want. If whatever is going on isn't doing it for you right now, this is motivation to change that. Summoning the inner courage and strength to end a cycle of stuckness. There is a new opportunity here. And if you take it, it could lead to a divine counterpart. Whew, Cancer, my word. So let's get a timing here. Let's get a timing oracle message. What is, within the next 6 months. I felt that with Jupiter in your sign right now. Before it moves into Leo, there's going to be some serious changes. And card 60, there's something that is in the past that needs to be left in the past. Have faith, divine timing is at play. That's your Wheel of Fortune Jupiter energy. Now we'll get a Green Witch oracle. What does Cancer need to know? Buds, new beginnings, and expansion. That is exactly right. Underneath the deck, hearth, safety, comfort, and spiritual connection. That Emperor is a lot of safety and comfort. So this Buds energy is about tending to something with close attention and care. That's these aces with the Empress. It's about having confidence and seeing that the first steps have come to fruition, but are not yet complete. However, the success of this first stage assures you can complete the goal. I think so with this world here. An angel message for you, please. Let's get an angel message for Cancer, please. Wow. Balance. 222. Maintain harmony and balance in your life to manifest your desires. There's your Emperor and Empress energy. Underneath that, 567, you are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. That's for sure with this Hermit underneath. So that's your reading, Cancer. I do hope it helped. If it did, please don't hesitate to hit like and subscribe. I will see you again soon.